To be honest with you, actually, like when I got the bow, and this was because that new movie that's coming out, which is Weird Al with Daniel Radcliffe playing him.
Yeah.
I had the hair and everything, and I was like, if I have my mo, I reckon I would look like him. So I shaved it.
Nah,
And
you fire. That's actually
I
so
think I
good,
pulled it
man.
off. So yeah,
Classic,
yeah.
classic,
I do
dude.
children's birthday parties now. If you want to hire me, I pretend to be Daniel Radcliffe.
Far out. It's Harry Potter.
Pasty white British dude.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, we'll
Far
see
out.
what happens because we could get to a stage where I'm just like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you're all annoying. One must go. I just made that up. How good is that?
This episode of the Filmmeister Show was streamed live on Twitch on the 24th of June, 2022. Do I call you Glimmer? Do I call you Glimmerman? Do people know your real name? Like, what do I?
I mean,
go?
yeah. I mean, some people call me Glimmer. Some people call me Amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Champ.
Glimmer Cockerel?
Dickhead occasionally.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, pick it. Steve. That's actually my real name.
Yeah. So
Steve.
no one knows your name is Steve?
No one does.
Oh, so it's a Filmmeister exclusive. You guys heard it here first. Filmmeister exclusive. Glimmerman's name is Steve. Yeah. So if we can, I'll give everyone a little bit of history. So Glimmerman and I, Steve, we both actually worked together back in the day. So that's how we know each other. And at work, we basically always used to talk to each other about gaming because we've got a lot in common. Gaming, streaming, Minecraft, this and that, whatever. Like we've got a bit of history there. So that's a little bit of insight into how sort of we know each other. Thank you.
Six figure, bloody, 6-pack of abs.
Oh,
we just talked about all sorts of stuff like that.
Oh yeah, lifting personal bests and whatnot on the weekend.
PB all the time.
PB all the time, all D. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate the beardy, homie. Alrighty then, Glimmerman. For those,
short.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should. Yeah, I interviewed another guy on Wednesday, and his camera is like full high up, so it looked like he was like here. But I was like, oh, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna get them to change the camera sort of.
I need to look taller.
Position. Glimmerman 101 crossbow legend. Oh snap! Are you a bow gamer?
I do like to use the crossbow in Warzone.
Nice. What about Apex, mate?
I like the bow in Apex. I do like the bow in Apex.
Hey, Sploosy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. If that's how you pronounce it, Sploosy. So for those that don't know who you are and what you are about, can you please give us a cheeky rundown on how you came to be a content creator and your journey to this point so far?
Yeah, well, like a lot of people through the pandemic, everyone was stuck at home watching things. I'd actually started streaming on Facebook. Might have been about maybe 2.5 years ago, maybe a bit more.
Yep.
Off the Xbox when the Xbox had built-in mixer. Mixer existed.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, I remember you talking about that. And then,
so just for a bit of fun, I just sort of dabbled in it for a bit anyway. And then, Mixer shut down and they sort of said, everyone coming over to Facebook gaming, everyone that's a partner on Mixer will get partner over there. And so I thought the process was going to be just log into Facebook and there was your stuff. So I just kind of went over with it. Wasn't the case. But then I sort of stopped for a little bit. And then, everyone started getting locked down and I thought, I'll get back into giving it another go. I was watching, Dr. Disrespect and just loved the whole cinematic, the creative side of all of it. And I just thought, I want to give that a bit of a shot. So, that's essentially where it started. Just, I enjoy the creative side of it, getting into, setting up your overlays and adding the gameplay into it and sort of the whole
messing
thing
around with
production,
the technical,
I guess, as it comes together. And I just enjoyed it that much, adding that other aspect to your gaming rather than just sitting there, shooting at people, having, sort of something else going on, and just stuck with it from that point. And now I don't typically game without turning on the stream or hitting record and
Yeah,
getting
nice.
content from then. So, yeah.
Nice. So yeah, that's pretty interesting because I actually forgot about the mixer bit. Because so I started on Twitch, so I didn't really can't remember if I was considering anything else because I was like, oh, Twitch, that's where everyone streams. So I was like, oh yeah, we'll just do it on Twitch. And I've contemplated YouTube, but yeah, I'm probably won't go to YouTube. I don't know. Depends if they give me one of those massive pays to like partnerships, all the big
Yeah,
streamers
just
moving over.
get your people to call theirs and just make it happen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, no, it's pretty good summary there. Yeah, I've tuned in a bit of times here and there. Glimmerman 69 going crazy on the war zones and whatnot. How long have you actually been on Facebook gaming?
Jeez.
Do you
I
know?
mean, that's a good. I could probably have a. Let's have a quick look here and see if it says I created the page. I don't know. I would say that I've probably been on there for. It'd probably be about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I did it for about maybe. Oh geez, it's probably about maybe 4 weeks at the most when it was on the Xbox and built in, and then I bought this really cheap little tiny HDMI pass through video thing from I think it was from China or something, and it worked pretty good. And then I sort of stopped doing it for a bit. So, but this current sort of grind in it where I got partnership with Facebook Gaming, and then it sort of continued on from there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say that it's been about a year of actually really back into it again.
Cool. Nice. And yeah, so your main game that you stream would be Warzone, correct?
Warzone, yeah, yep. So Warzone, I did want to try and get into other things, but the biggest reason that it's still stuck with Warzone is because of the way that the algorithm works
Yep.
on there. So unless you've got like 100,000 followers and you want to switch games,
Yeah.
you kind of switch games and then you just fall into the abyss of two people happen to see your video. So you kind of got to get the growth and then you can sort of switch. It's a bit of a pain because if you start to get over a game, which I've uninstalled Warzone many times.
That's why I'm so surprised you're playing it again. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I thought he quit.
Yeah. I get over it. I uninstall it. I go and do some other things.
I'm just
go
like,
to
bro,
squads
just
on my
main
way.
Apex with me. We'll be fucking cranking it.
I was enjoying Apex, I will admit. So, and I do want to get back into the Apex. I've got other mates that have gone from Warzone, cut over to Fortnite, Warzone over to Apex,
Yeah.
and they haven't touched Warzone again. I don't know. It's a bit like Stockholm syndrome. You just kind of keep going back, thinking it's a good thing. And
Classic.
Yeah, but the new map and all that kind of thing, it's enjoyable again. We'll see. I might play it tonight after the stream and then uninstall the game again. Who knows?
Classic. Well, yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I did give a little summary in the intro there that people are probably going to play for a day or two and just quit again until the next update. Cool. Yeah, I think I touched Warzone only a few times, so I wasn't really a fan of battle royale games. I know Fortnite had been out for a while, but I never really got into it. Like I think I've played it 3 times. And Warzone, I tried to play it, and then after an update, I couldn't play it. Like I couldn't run it on my old PC, so I haven't really touched it since. So I only actually started enjoying battle royale games when I started playing Apex last year. So, and like you said, with that whole algorithm thing, I was doing a lot of variety stuff. So I would do Minecraft Monday, I'd do Shooter Wednesday, I'd do like Friday night community games, and then Saturday I'd probably go and do shooters again. So it was a bit of variety, and then I was like, I wasn't getting a lot of practice in Apex. So I wasn't getting as good as I wanted to because I wasn't winning a lot. So then when I started maining, so I know we played Halo a bit. So when Halo came out, I played Halo for a season. And then season 12 of Apex came out, and then I was like, boom, I'm in. Started playing Valkyrie, and then that's when I felt like I played it more consistently and got a bit better. So then I was like, all right, I think I should main Apex for a bit. And I love the
Yeah.
Apex community in OCE. So like all the people that most of the people that I've interviewed so far have been Apex streamers.
Yep.
But like I'm not against interviewing anyone. If you're a musician, if you're a like content creator for Facebook, YouTube, whatever, it's like, this basically is to showcase, who you are, what you're about, why'd you get into it, that sort of thing, and just have a fun conversation and just get to know, I guess, the person behind the streamer. So yeah, it's been really cool to sort of learn the journey everyone's had
Yeah. Yeah.
to get to
Absolutely.
here. But yeah, so with Warzone, mate, what's been your favorite season so far?
It would have been when the game actually first came out.
Yep.
No integration with any of these other games that they brought out, which really every
Yeah, it
time
was
they
like
integrate something, they
standalone.
break the game.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
add guns in that aren't aren't what would you say, even correctly set up for the game. You got weapons that are hit scan.
Hmm.
Sniper rifle that doesn't have any bullet travel time. It just nails people.
What the heck?
So every single integration they do, they just break guns and
Energy
get a little bit
weapons.
annoyed. Pretty much. Like I got one. And I was like, damn, I'm the best sniper in the world. Like this dude is like 100 miles away, and he's
Yeah,
parachuting in. I'm just like, boom, damn, I'm insane. And then the gun was broken. So
classic.
the ego just goes. But
Yep.
um, yeah, it was like I actually didn't start with Warzone in terms of the whole battle royale sort of genre because I did a lot of Black Ops 4.
Yep.
And that's not crossplay. That was all Xbox. And I was on that for ages, just grinding the crap out of that game.
Yeah.
I didn't stream it or anything, but just right into it. And then when Modern Warfare came out, I jumped over to that because they had, bigger maps and more realistic battles. And I was trying to sort of look for something that was in the realm of like Battlefield 3. Still would be my all
Oh
time
man.
favorite shooter.
Yeah, same here.
Um,
So just on
and
that,
yeah,
that's basically when I got Battlefield 3, I never touched like Call of Duty ever after
that was
that.
the same for me. I never touched it.
I
I was
couldn't do it.
always on it.
Yeah, it's just honestly the best. And I think it was in 2020 when I first started streaming. I was playing Battlefield 3 and there was a time where there was like the servers were dead, like the Aussie servers. There was only like
Yeah.
one or two like Aussie gaming or something, whatever it is. I had to get the EA pass to get Battlefield 4 to play that because more people are playing Battlefield 4, which is pretty much Battlefield 3, but like people say it's better. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't done anything since then,
yeah,
and I had massive hopes for what is it, 2042?
2042, same, but my
And
computer couldn't run it. So.
well, and then seeing all of the negativity around it and stuff too. Like I
Yeah.
still think that now they seem like they're fixing stuff, and I may want to get in there and give it a go.
Yep.
But it's not. I do like the battle royale gameplay.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. They're saying like games like Halo and Battlefield, it's like kind of dead. Sorry, I just had a little notification pop up. Um,
Yeah,
they're saying like it's just the same shit over and over again. And with Battle Royale, it's like it's very fast paced, slow paced, like dynamic. Anything can happen at any point in time. So it's like hard to gauge. G'day,
yeah.
CL, you bloody cockerel. Good champion. How
I
are you?
think that like it depends what you're doing in the game. If you're just playing Warzone, if you're a cracked player and you are just getting dub, like I don't know how people do that and just continue on
Hacks,
because
bro. Hacks.
well, I mean potentially they're doing it like that. I don't want to say anyone hacks in Warzone. That's not possible. Um,
Yeah.
but it's for me watching it, like there are some great Australian streamers that I do watch that do the game constantly, but it gets a bit boring because you're watching them and they're just getting
Yeah, yeah.
win, and the
You want
content
to
doesn't really change.
you want like a
Um,
story where it's like they come through some adversity and then they come back, like
yeah, or even
movies.
just them dying, for a change, just dying and losing a game would be great.
Yeah.
But like and that's my thing. Like when I play, I don't try to just. I don't want my gameplay to be the focus of what I do when I stream. Like I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm a terrible player at the game. Like I'm not
Yeah.
a bad player at the game, but I have a lot of stuff going on with chat with my squad mates that I'm in with. There's a heap of banter with chat even as well.
Nice.
And just humor and just funny stuff on the side. And that's the sort of content that I want to have where someone can just sit down and watch someone play, get my cheeks absolutely clapped and
Clap,
have a
clap,
laugh
clap.
about it, and then get back into it and have a moment where you have a great bit of gameplay.
Yeah. Mix
You
up a
know,
bit of gameplay, a bit of fucking comedy.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the sort of thing that I do. Like I'm putting out reels, which are the same sort of thing now, just funny kind of stuff
Oh
that
man, the
happens.
stuff you're putting out is so funny at the moment. Like, I can
Yeah,
see
that's just
I can see you're doing a lot more consistent stuff now, and I'm like, I am on your algorithm, so I see it like pop up all the
you're in my
time.
algo, mate.
Fucking oath.
um, yeah, and I think that's the big thing. I never wanted to stream to be like
To be
a
the best gamer in the world.
full-time streamer even. I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
be a full-time streamer. I want to have a bit of diversity in the content because I don't care if I stream to 7 people for the
yeah.
rest of my life, but then I've got, potentially, 100 people that just like to watch my reels that I put out,
Mm,
and there's some other people that enjoy some of the other things that I do. Just to get that diversity out there of all the different things that I enjoy. And there'll be things that aren't for everyone. Some people don't like Warzone.
yeah.
And I'll go and stream Elder Scrolls Online, and there'll be like 4 people that like Elder Scrolls Online. Out of all of Facebook. So,
Out of the whole Facebook
but I
gaming
I just do it,
community.
have fun. We have stupid moments, we have funny moments in there, and it's just fun.
Yeah,
So yeah, like when we were playing Apex as well, it's a good learning curve. You have those moments where I'm learning the game, but to be honest, like the amount of people that will still watch me play and in the
yeah.
chat be trying to tell me different things to do, and you have a good moment like that quick scope that I got in the last person, sort of.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
we
if
had
you recall that one.
yeah, that was hectic. Like you were pretty good
Just
with a
a pro,
sniper. I
mate.
was like, what the heck's going on? And then
Yeah,
we got like 2 dubs in one night, like 2 times that we played, I think, from
yeah, it
memory.
was
So I was like,
two in
fuck.
one night.
Like we have
Um,
a good, I guess, synergy in a way. I think it's just like if we get your skills up to that level, like we'll probably make a good like team to be getting
yeah,
dub after dub after dub. If you want to make that content, nah, I mean,
yeah. I mean, dub, and but what happens then?
Dub
You're
City,
going
mate,
out. There's just women jumping all
getting
over you, and
clapped.
just money's just flying at
Pretty
you.
much, yeah. That's the
I don't
goal.
want that kind of lifestyle for me. I'm a dad.
No, no.
You know what I mean? I can't have that. So
Classic. And you've got a nice mo. CL in the chat has said you've got a better mustache than me, mate. It's just a bit thicker,
thank
mate.
you, thank you.
My
I do
wife just had a
appreciate
look
that.
in. My wife just had a look and I don't know if you can hear her laughing.
I can hear her
For
laughing.
fuck's sake, mate.
I shaved this just before I jumped on because I actually was looking like a homeless man.
Yeah.
So that's the only way that I can actually grow a beard is I have to grow up to the point I look like a homeless man, and
Yeah,
then
so
I
you
just
look
trim.
homeless. What about
Yeah.
the pubes on the head, mate? Like the
Oh,
curly
like
hook.
I'm actually growing this to, like
I don't understand what you're doing, mate.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing either, to be honest.
Oh
No,
my gosh. Because I
I
remember
want
we used to
to.
work together. You had short hair like me, like normal sort of length
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. No,
Regal
I'm just
Canary
growing it
saying
out
it
now.
took you 2 years to bloody grow that, mate. Welcome
She's
to the
not wrong.
stream.
Um,
Oh
Nah,
shit.
man, I'm looking for a sponsorship from Soul Glow.
Oh
So I'm
yeah.
just gonna let the hair just let it happen.
Fucking what is it? Garnier? I don't know. Herbal essences? What is it? All the
Nah, Soul.
brands?
Do you know Soul Glow or you don't know Soul Glow?
No, it rings a bell, but I don't know. Soul Glow.
Coming to America, the movies,
Yeah.
and the
It
Rich Family and
That's the
everyone with
first
it.
thing
Yeah,
came up.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Classic.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and
That's
they've got the afro hairs. I don't want to play it
yeah.
on stream because I don't want to get
No. If
banned.
everyone you think if you're not familiar with what it is, go and look up like Soul Glow advertisements. It's
Glimmerman could be the
Eddie
new
Murphy
Weird
stuff.
Owl. Oh my gosh, that is so correct. You should actually do a Weird Owl fucking parody
All right,
something.
I'll have to look into it. To be honest with you, actually, like when I got the bow, and this was because that new movie that's coming out, which is Weird Al with Daniel Radcliffe playing him.
Yeah.
I had the hair and everything, and I was like, if I have my mo, I reckon I would look like him. So I shaved it,
Nah,
and
you fire. That's actually
I
so
think I
good,
pulled it
man.
off. So yeah,
Classic,
yeah.
classic,
I do
dude.
children's birthday parties now. If you want to hire me, I pretend to be Daniel Radcliffe.
Far out. It's Harry Potter.
Pasty white British dude.
Yeah. In Warzone, what's your favorite loadout at the moment? I don't know people care about that question. I just put it in here.
Oh, I mean, look, yeah, there are, loadout. Everyone loves loadout stuff.
What's your loadout, mate?
Dude, show us your load out. Oh God, what would it be? It's hard to say. Like
Yeah.
literally, I just started playing yesterday on the new map, so
Yeah,
I
so it'll
haven't
be like
really
something
gotten
new, something
into it for a
different.
while, and guns have changed. But in terms of just for fun stuff, the crossbow with the explosive tip bolts on it, and
Cool.
then I'm running the Psychov, which is a automatic pistol.
Okay. It's like a
Yeah, that's
RE45 in Apex.
yeah, except because it's Warzone, so it doesn't have any recoil and it shoots people a kilometer away headshots.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah.
Maybe I should play Warzone. It sounds like it's an easy game if there's no recoil.
Dude, yeah, like it's
Nah.
the adjustment to Apex's aiming and everything. Like, okay, if
Oh,
you
because you're
miss
on
a
console,
couple of
actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
shots
You're on console. It's different. Sorry, you
with
use
shots,
controller. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I watch people with the mouse, and I've seen people do it. It looks like they can aim so much more easily.
Yeah. Yeah, so aiming
Um,
in Apex is easy, like for long range, and then close range, it's harder when you're coming up against a controller player because it's like the lock on is like just ridiculous. Like
the aim assist is
the
strong
aim
in the game.
assist is
I will say that. Aim assist is not as strong in Warzone. Um, contrary to what everyone whinges about when they're on a PC playing.
yeah.
But yeah, it's not like an aimbot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is stronger in Apex. I noticed. And
Nice.
interestingly, right? So there are some people that I do watch, and if you are, I found that hip firing in Apex is the trick to when you're up close.
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much what I do, but like for my close range, I use one times, so it
Okay.
helps. So I'm pretty much zooming in. Or yeah, I do hip fire with like a SMG or assault rifle. And it helps a lot. So I think the new update came out. I actually forgot to download it until tonight. No, last night. So I left my computer running. My computer's been on for probably over 24 hours. Like I just ran it overnight and I forgot to turn it off this morning. So
Yeah.
hopefully I can crack some games because the new update came out with this new event. But they put one of the guns that I use into this replicator. So you got to craft it.
Yeah.
So they put the car and the wingman in the replicator. So the car is like a SMG. And that's like hard to use past mid range. It's hard to use mid range. So I just literally have that as my close range. And then the wingman is a magnum sort of pistol gun. So it's like poo, poo, poo. And like everyone, like people would like 3 to 4 shot you. And you're
I've
like,
seen a few people
fuck.
that are good with it.
Which is
Did
like
you know
controller
that
players.
if you zoom in while and then start shooting and then zoom out, like undo the ADS,
Yeah.
your hip firing is more accurate? Did you know that?
In Apex?
Yep.
No.
Okay, so it's actually a thing.
So
So
is
if
it an actual bug?
I don't know how it works exactly, but it's actually a trick from a guy that I've actually watched on Facebook that actually puts out tips, and his primary is Apex, and he showed the difference of hip firing with
Yeah.
just hip firing and then aiming at them, starting to shoot, and then while you still got the trigger held down,
Okay. I need to try that out.
stop it, and it works.
So
Yeah, it's crazy.
you zoom in, you shoot, then you unzoom.
Yep, but keep the trigger down
Far
whilst you
out.
then follow the rest of your shots, and it's like it
That's
takes the hip
ridiculous.
fire thing from like this big
So
down to
like
like
there.
that big.
Oh
Like.
shit.
So there you go. There's a trick for you, mate.
Nice.
You've
Thanks for
all
the
heard it
tip.
first / second because the other people heard it on
Glimmerman
Facebook.
tips. I love it.
Twitch. Follow us again.
Regal Canary is like, ooh, IT tech not listening to their own advice. Turn it off and on again.
Well, he's not a
Classic.
tech. He was not a tech.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a tech back in the day though. I was a tech like
Back in the day,
5 years ago or something.
5 years ago, dude, mate. Technology's moved at a lot, like at light speed from then.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't
You
know
know
how
what I
to.
mean?
I don't know how to use a computer anymore. So,
I've
but
seen you
yeah,
play Apex. It's clear.
yeah. Come on, mate. Don't be like that. So like last season, season 12, I had my best like, I guess stats for winning and whatnot, like winning, games because I was playing Valk. That's my favorite character.
I think he's gonna say because that's when you started playing with me. You got 2 wins at the start of the season,
pretty
and then
much.
I jumped out. You're like, damn, we need this
Fucking
guy back.
Glimmerman.
Fuck,
Where
he's
is
so
he?
good.
I pestered him so many times. Like, what the f you doing, bro? Come and play Apex.
Okay, so I would
Seriously.
have played a lot more, but we were just like, okay, so we're going into games, and then you guys were doing getting right into the ranked grind.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we were just getting demolished.
You're just a pussy, bro. You gotta play
I
ranked
know,
at
I
bronze.
know. Like
It's
just one
bronze, but
big.
it's bronze, but Come
big vagina over here. Like,
on.
no, like I was getting absolutely smacked.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a game of just it's muscle memory. Just
You'll get, so if you play
you gotta grind
ranked,
it.
you'll get better at ranked. So if you play pubs, I don't know if you'll get good at ranked because people play different. So that's
Uh,
probably why I would say focus on ranked for a bit, because I was the same. I didn't want to touch ranked because it was just so annoying. But this season is actually really shit for ranked. It's been so hard because they've made so many changes, and I think
well, that sounds terrible. I don't want to play hard. I want an easy game.
yeah, look, yeah, if you don't want to, if you want dub after dub, play fucking Warzone. But if you want to challenge yourself, you should try some ranked. And the next
Try
split is,
Minecraft.
yeah, try just play Minecraft hardcore. I can't remember when the next split is up. I think it could be this week or next week. I'm not 100% sure. But the split for the season is coming up soon. So they'll derank us by 4 ranks. So I'll be going from gold 4 to, I think, silver 4. So they changed it from 6 to 4. So they've made it better because they've listened to everyone's feedback, and they've lowered the entry cost for everyone's ranks to play ranked.
Yep.
So yeah, it actually was like you had to get to like top 3 to get proper RP, and maybe like 3 kills.
Yeah,
So
which
you
we
want to
weren't
get top
getting
3.
anywhere near that when I was doing it.
No, it's,
With
I think you were playing in season 12 though, so it wasn't as bad. So yeah, nah, ranked has
there you
been
go.
hard, but my goal is to get to gold, and then that's it. Because I can't play because I don't have a proper like full team that are like experienced and like we mesh well together to get to past that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
so like draining because you're playing, right, and they introduced D ranking. So if you'd be gold 4, and let's say you lose like 3 games in a row, you got like 3 games of grace of not deranking, and then after that you can go under. So you'd have like a great sort of game where you maybe win 2 games, and get like 400 plus RP, and then you could have like, you could just lose it all.
Yeah,
It
and if you
sucks
get
so hard.
randoms as well,
Yeah, solo queue
it's
sucks.
always a pain.
I had
Yeah.
I had luck getting to gold. Like I had 2 matches where I came second and then I won one. So that I played, I was just solo queuing because I was like, if I don't get to gold tonight, I don't want to like touch it anymore because I was just over ranked. I just wanted to get to the gold, wait for the split, and then get to gold again because I just can't be like, it's so exhausting. And I was playing like every
Yep.
night. So I was playing like when I wouldn't stream as well. Um just to be able to hit that, so then I can just move on to the next thing to have like maybe create content or whatever. And I'm doing the show, so like prepping for the show takes about like writing my notes and stuff around an hour, maybe to 2 hours, depending, because I'm watching other people stream,
Yeah,
and then I'm
yeah,
looking up
getcha.
some research, and then I'm doing this other stuff. So it's like I don't put, sometimes I put like music on. I'm like, all right, cool guys, I'm just gonna lurk, and then I like chuck some music on, boom, focus on that, pump it out. But yeah, would be keen to get some games with Glimmerman on Apex
Oh,
soon, mate.
all right. I'll have to make it happen. Well, I've just sacked everyone, so I can't talk to my people.
Yeah, mate. Just
But
talk to your computer, mate. So
just talk
Autobot.
to my computer. Say Google. Book me in with Phil.
Sweet as. Sounds good, brother. What's your main focus right now?
Main focus at the moment would be I guess, on-demand content.
Yep.
So
It's
your
like diversifying the
reels,
platforms.
15-minute kind of video clips and things up to
Cool.
say 30-minute stuff. Yeah, to put it across the different platforms.
Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely it. So, in terms of say, and obviously this is very different when you're on Twitch because Twitch is just the live stream, the gaming content kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
you've got your past videos, but besides that sort of point, the Facebook is very different because they have taken kind of your TikTok, your YouTube, Instagram is Facebook integrated.
Yep.
Your streaming, all of that kind of stuff they've put into one. So there is a massive push in in that offline content. I'm putting it out on everything else as well, TikTok and all that kind of thing,
Yeah,
and just sort of seeing where things take off, and really trying to, you know, get a bigger base of people that are following or just engaged with the content, um, just to try and sort of see where I can kind of take it. But there's other stuff that I do want to get into. You know, having the tech background and all that, I want to show, you know, videos on how to do things, how to set up a live stream, and how to do even
oh
things
yeah,
like what we're doing right now, for example.
yeah, yeah. Same here. Like
Yeah, you
I
know,
would like to do that. I just don't have the time, discipline, ratio of all that stuff.
yeah,
So it'd be
and
nice to have like a how-to series of like, you want to stream? This is a folder or a playlist. And it's like 5 to 10 minutes, you know? So then it's like that person can watch your whole playlist, Glimmerman's how-tos, and
yeah,
try it out. And, you know, you've got that solution to them, end-to-end guide.
yeah.
And they'll just, you know, keep watching your videos.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's that the live stream is great when you are live, and you may have people to come in and give you guys, you know, bits. And for us, we get stars.
Nice.
We could get obviously the same kind of thing with subscribers, and you get the money from that. But the like anyone, if you're not just streaming, you're doing content creation. It's the offline content that
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you're asleep has people viewing, and that's the kind of stuff that really kind of gets noticed a lot more. It sits there in the background and just does its thing for you. So that's the stuff that I really want to put out there. But it was stuff with a purpose, you know, things that people will want to go and watch,
Yeah.
that will help them to do the stuff that they're trying to do.
That's I think that's something I got to get better at as well. So I interviewed Alpha Anton um on Wednesday night, and he has a massive TikTok following of like 380,000. So I'm like,
Yep.
give us some tips, you know, like people are watching.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, you know, he's like, once you know how the algorithm works, it's like you gotta hook people in, and you gotta, you know, make videos in a certain way where it fucking hooks them in and like pushes it around to other people. G'day, Braddles 69. How are you, mate?
Hey, Brad, how are you, dude?
Regal Canary's saying you say Google boil a kettle and then you
I
leave it
do.
for over an hour having to boil it again.
Always, man. I'll be like, man,
Classic.
I need a coffee, and I'll boil it, and then I'll go back into another match, and then 3 matches later, I'm like, damn, I got to boil the kettle again.
Classic Glimmer,
Um,
man.
but yeah, like the TikTok and all of that, like really kind of like short form
Yeah.
content,
I think that's the go, to be honest, to
is
spread the
is honestly, yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely the way that everything is sort of going. And I wasn't really doing much of it though. Like for what is TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, I've got Reels.
Yep.
Now I do put stuff on TikTok, and I can't really say that any of it's really ever sort of taken off as such. But when so we recently had a Facebook partner event where we went into the city. We met
Yep.
actual people that represent like Instagram and some stuff like that. We actually met marketing managers who manage Viva La Dirt League, for example, over on Instagram.
Nice. I love them.
So, and the insights that they gave us is reels, reels, reels. And that's
So Reels over TikTok.
well, obviously they're going to say that because
That's
they are
yeah.
trying to encompass all the environment into
That's
what they
actually a good
have.
point, because I think I did the same thing as you maybe last year, where I was like, oh, let me do it on Instagram, let me do it on TikTok. And then
Yep.
my Instagram was I don't know, it was like thousands of or hundreds more viewers than the what is it? TikTok. Because like TikTok
Yeah.
maybe you get 200, 250 um not many likes. It's hard to like gauge it, but then I think I had a good run once with Reels. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like I couldn't like understand why. So it's
Yep.
like, and I did the same thing as you. I was doing the same content. I was like literally just posting it on the platform.
Yeah.
So it was just, yeah. I don't know if it's like that's better or not. It's, yeah, it's hard. I guess you got to
I've
do it
only
all.
essentially done it to get it out there, so I've just got a footprint there. I've got something
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
but all of those things seem to like have a different
Consistency.
audience that caters towards what you
Yeah, yeah.
have. And which is fine for me because my Instagram and stuff, like I'm into like painting miniature figurines and things like that, like
Yeah.
tabletop gaming and like so my Instagram and that kind of stuff is where I'll probably end up just putting up like that kind of content.
Yep.
Just stuff that I want to make and put up there. Whereas and this is one of the big things. Like I have in the last 28 days, and when I say
Yep.
last 28 days, I mean probably about the last 5. So I wasn't doing any of this short form content really
Yeah.
seriously at all. And then I thought, what, I'll download Premiere Pro and I'll just whack together 3 things and I'll throw them online.
Nice.
And in the last 24 hours, I've got something that's almost hit 100,000 views.
No way. Killer.
And yeah, and I was like, it's just, all these things. It was actually the one that I didn't think was going to do. And that's the funny thing. You don't know what's going to take off.
Yeah.
What I found out of those 3 things was like my least, like,
You thought it was the least engaging or
it was
whatever.
like
It was a bit
I was
mid.
the least impressed with my own work on that one. I was like, this is
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's pretty good, but I put so much effort into 2 other things, and those things literally have just like sank to the bottom of the fucking dunny. And this thing that took me, like half an hour at the most, while these other
Yeah.
things took me hours to make, just skyrocketed. And
Classic. Give some
from
tips, mate.
there, oh, that's the thing. I don't know.
Do you use
It's
captions or you don't?
0 captions in this
Yeah.
one. I had some captions in the others, but this one was
I feel like
no captions. It was
I did
literally
the
one of those
same
things,
once. Test
one of
captions,
the
no captions, and then it's like once you get
yeah.
captions, it's like it takes too long. Let's just let it. Maybe add a couple words here.
And that's
So
the thing
weird.
as well, the audience is different. Like
Yeah.
I have a very different audience to what some other people that I stream and know have. They're pretty serious players with the game, quite competitive. So their reels and all that really kind of capture that competitive side of things.
Yeah.
Whereas for
God
me, it's not
gamer.
about that. It's just about the funny stuff. Like the
Comedy.
reel that took off was me. I attempted to shoot somebody and then I jumped down and ran straight into a whole squad,
Yep.
who were all just standing there, and I actually wiped all of them. And the clip just started with me jumping off, and then it's got the voiceover, and it freezes and zooms in. It's like at this moment, that's when he knew he'd fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you obviously expect that I'm going to get slammed, and then I absolutely slapped this squad. I just added in like screaming voiceovers and things as people were getting
Yeah.
shot.
No, it was funny.
It's
I saw that one.
take it
So
off,
good.
and yeah, the other stuff that I thought was really hilarious, and I'm just laughing myself over it all.
Yeah.
Nah, didn't go anywhere. So
It's like so luck of the
you
draw, right?
can't pick it, and I think that if you can eventually kind of narrow it down to something, it'll take off. But like a lot of it, it's the luck game.
Yeah.
You yourself as a streamer will do nothing different to anybody else, but they've got millions of followers and you've got
Yeah,
10.
of
Like
course. You've
it's
got to
timing and just
yeah. You got to be
spinning
consistent.
luck.
It's like like keep making it and then make it funny as you sort of think it is.
Yeah,
And it's like 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10, whatever it is, it'll eventually kick off. Like I've got a
yeah.
video on TikTok that's still getting a ton of views, and it's a Pokemon one, and it's like, fuck me, what the heck is going on? Because I pulled like a Charizard, and I was like, I can't believe I pulled that, and it's got like I don't know 4,500, 5,000 views and like 500 plus likes, and I'm like, how the fuck can I replicate that? So I just posted Pokemon pulls in the Pokemon TCG game for like, I don't know, a week or two. And I only had like maybe 2 videos that actually blew up to like what I thought was pretty big. And I was just like I was trying to figure it out. How do I do that? You know? So
Mm.
I was like, it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
hard to gauge
Definitely.
it. So you think something takes off and you're like, all right, let me try to do the same thing. And then it's not the same. It's like, all right, what do I do? But then it's like it's hard because maybe you're not playing Pokemon anymore. So it's like, well, what's my audience want to watch? Or it's like, oh, what game is that? What game is that? What game? So everyone kept asking
Yeah.
what game it is because they didn't know. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh, it's a Pokemon game. Like, okay. So it's like,
Yeah, like those people
watch
that
my
jump into your
Apex stuff.
stream and it's got Warzone tagged everywhere. They're like, "What's this game?"
Yeah.
Okay, hey,
Or you're
yeah, I'm
playing
playing
like
Warzone.
you're playing Warzone, but you've set it to like Borderlands or some shit. Have you seen like
Oh,
people who
mate,
tagged like
I don't miss tag games. That's terrible. No, no.
it's like they want to get the top of the views? I'm like, what are you playing, mate?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
we get in big trouble for that if we tag the wrong game.
Oh yeah,
Probably,
really?
I don't know if you got. Yeah, yeah. So we will get you get strikes against you. I guess you could say.
Shit,
It's a
I
big
didn't
no
know
no.
that.
Yep. Yeah, and it's something that they're getting very, very, very strict about. So there's no like just well, okay, there's a thing called hanging out. So you guys have got just chatting, which is
Yep.
what this is. They've now introduced a thing called hanging out. But
Cool.
there's even a thing where within the guidelines, like if we're playing a game and I'm just sitting here at like the loading screen, or I don't progress into a game and start playing it, you can get in trouble for talking for too
Oh,
long.
what? That's so weird.
So yeah, I mean, the platform does say do not stream cheats, do not promote cheats, and then there's about 100,000 people on there.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
names are hacked gaming
So
and stuff like that. So I don't think they care too much about somebody, talking on stream for a little bit too long because they
yeah.
can't even police those dudes. But
Bloody hell.
yeah, it is getting cleaned up, which is good. It's definitely good to I guess you could say be on the platform where it is starting to get taken seriously. I think.
Yep.
But yeah, but
Classic constables.
on the thing of reels, one I guess good thing is that as much as you can see the likes, which I can see, like it's hit. I don't know, might be. I haven't looked now, but it's probably at 1.5 thousand likes now for the
Nice.
reactions. But the amount of people that have hit follow on my page and become a follower, that's the big thing that lets me kind of see what content
As in crossover into
is.
your Facebook thingy? Is that what you're saying? Or
Yeah, so when on Facebook, everything is gauged by followers, which I think what have you got? You get what would you call them on Twitch?
what do
Like,
you mean? Followers?
are they followers as well? Is it the same thing? And
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
call them subscribers? Yeah, okay, so
So
same thing.
followers is
Followers.
basically you click the heart. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
that's a great segue, guys. If you guys could follow the stream if you're not following, I do this show every 2 weeks. This week we had a double show because we had a little catch up episode because I had COVID. Appreciate that, Regal Canary. So yeah, I do this every 2 weeks, and I also stream Apex most of the other days. And the week that I don't do the interview, I do community games. So it's just like words on stream, marbles on stream, just chatting random stuff and having fun. Sometimes we play Apex with the community as well. So yeah, get amongst it. That'll be much appreciated. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, if you could like the video, that'll be much appreciated. And please consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this interview and what your favorite bit was. And if you could check out my man Glimmerman, I'll put his link in the description. Yes, so appreciate that, Nomad Sniper. Appreciate the follow, homie. Yeah, so that's a good point. Like your goal, but basically, I've seen a lot of videos where they do this, but it's like you want to diversify a platform, and then you want to try and bring the audience over onto that streaming platform, so like Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. So that's kind of like you got a goal in mind. So it's like that's something to focus on, and it's like how do you do that? The hard part is like I think I've only had a handful of people come over from TikTok, and I know a lot of people stream like on TikTok at the same time, which is weird. I don't know how they do that. So I'm like, how do you?
You have to have 1,000 followers, and then you can unlock the ability to stream on TikTok.
Oh, really? I honestly had no
I'm
idea.
pretty sure that's 1,000 followers. I've seen it.
I was gonna just bloody try streaming off it one day.
Yeah, like some of it I don't understand it either because they're playing the game on Twitch, the streaming on Twitch because they're a person that I happen to follow, but then their TikTok isn't them playing the game. It's literally like just their camera here, just facing them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, I
Sometimes
can't see your gameplay. Like I can see down your shirt. I like that, but I can't see your gameplay. Like
sometimes people have it set to like face the screen as well, and sometimes people have it set to the camera that you just see them talking, right? And I've seen people where they have a mirror where it does it's like it has the screen and a mirror or something to show. I don't know which way they have it, but it's so funny how they do that. But like what I get confused about is you're not supposed to stream within the first 24 hours. Like you're not supposed to restream or something. I don't know, or put out content
Oh, you
on
mean
another
like if you're
platform.
on Twitch, you got to wait 24 hours to put it on another platform.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how are you streaming it on TikTok at the same time? Is it because it's a different angle or whatever? It's not the same. I don't know. That's what
Yeah. Well,
confuses
some of
me.
these people, it's just their face. May as well just be their forehead. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Regal Canary is saying when you get to 10K followers, you can get money donations and gifts and promote companies on TikTok. Nice. So that's the
There
goal.
you
Let's
go
get to
then.
10K.
See, I think as
Um,
well, like one really healthy way to kind of look at when I say like healthy, a helpful way to look at your content and what you're doing is to treat every kind of stream of what you do as individual things.
yeah.
So I was trying to look at getting everyone over to my Facebook page and over onto my live streams, but there's going to be people out there that really just want to see like a 15-minute clip. I'll just have a really, an absolute blazing game. I make a clip out of it and I will throw that video up onto YouTube, onto Facebook
Yep.
and share it out there. And then if that content is awesome and people that are on YouTube happen to really like it, then wicked. That's one particular thing where I can try to grow on
Nice.
YouTube, but not want to push those people over to Facebook. I would rather have that as a separate thing. It's its own entity. And then Facebook and my live streams is another portion of it. There'll be people that don't care for a live stream. It could be 5 hours of just complete utter boredom. They want to see 15 minutes of when you happen to have one good game.
Yeah, they want that.
Because
They want
you know,
the best bits.
the
Yeah.
best bits, and that's what you get in that little bit of
Best bits
content.
of
I would,
Glimmerman. I can do the
oh
voice if
man,
you want.
yeah, go.
Glimmerman best bits coming soon.
God damn. Yeah.
Appreciate
Um,
the lurk, Ragnar. Appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's the sort of stuff that I think, like, if you look at it that way and look at it as a whole, like,
Yeah.
start to put it, 385 followers on this, 200 followers on that, 100 followers on that, all up, you're this many followers, and
Oh yeah.
they're all going to be after something that is slightly different. Like, I don't watch a lot of people live stream, but if they put up a highlight reel, I'll go and watch their highlight reel.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 30 minutes of someone, I would gladly watch a 30-minute video rather than actually watching them stream.
I think it's like harder because we're both full time workers and dads and we stream. It's like, oh, you've got friends that might stream, and it's like, oh, can I catch? You'll catch a little bit, but you can
Yeah.
never really like watch the whole thing because you get nothing else done. So it's like you got to make content, like you were saying. You got to spend time on that
Yeah.
good stuff to get it out to the platforms. So I think I agree as well. It's like it's easier to watch something that someone's posted versus catching their stream because it's like you kind of got to pay a bit more attention. It's like you chatting and then they're talking and then you're chatting instead of like get a champion just swinging past and then it's like, oh, I've got to
Yeah.
get back to my thing.
Yeah. Hang on,
Quality,
just
not
on a
quantity.
quick 5-minute poop. I'll be back. Like,
I'm watching
yeah,
from the toilet,
dropping
mate.
by.
Drop a deuce.
um, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think that if you can, 100% earnest, it is about quality and not quantity because you could stream every single day for 10 hours a day and you are not entertaining, not engaging,
Not saying
and
anything. Silent stream.
that's the other thing as well. Like, and it's funny because myself, like, I'm not a cracked player by any means. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not terrible, but I'm not cracked. But I have played
I'm
with
above
people
average
that
slash average.
you talk about streaming or size. What are we talking about?
Bit of both.
Bit of both. Yeah. And I've played with
Seal
some
said I'm
people that
taking this as
are
a personal attack. Next time I'm on this shitter, I won't be watching Phil. Oh my god.
yeah, but he likes to know that. He
You
likes to know that
fucking
he's helping you to
classic
relieve yourself.
constable. Oh my gosh. You're hilarious.
Yeah, and that's what I think. Like,
Uh,
some of these people that I've watched that are like like they'll just rip through a lobby, 40 kills, whatever. But nobody is watching the content because they
yeah.
don't talk to people, they're not being engaging,
Yeah.
and I think it's shifting to people wanting to see just escape from what's going on.
I think so I think people prefer just chatting streams. Like it's like not about the game. It's not about gaming. It's more about
Yeah,
how much fun is chat really having. So it's
yeah,
like, all right, let's play marbles, guys, and you'll get a chance to win VIP to the stream. Pick a song if you win, and we're giving away this, or like something. Like you're having a laugh playing Scribble.io and you're drawing all this random shit. So it's like,
yeah,
or for example, on the flip side, let's just say, for example, you'd prepare such an awesome stream, but then no one turns up. Then what do? It's like you gotta have like I guess a backup plan to what you're doing. It's like
yeah,
my stream requires X amount of people to jump in. It's like, oh, that's gonna be hard. Or you gotta tailor it to like be flexible to do stuff if people don't rock up. So it's like Yeah, I find it's hard. It's like, you know, how do you do that? All right,
Yeah,
guys, we just jump into the click the link in the chat, get amongst it, and we're gonna kick off. And it's like, oh, no one's there, or like one person's there, and you're like, all right, cool. Let me, we're gonna switch it up to Pokemon 69. I don't know, or you're just watching clips or something. I don't know. It's
yeah,
hard. What?
you know,
How would you sort of go about that, Glimmerman?
I think that, you know, try not to even look at the numbers of what you've got, even watching your stream.
Yeah,
Um,
so
you
I've
know,
set my view count. I always turn it off. So once I've turned it off, like when you, so I say this a few times, but every streamer will get to a point, so you're always stressed about the numbers, and then you'll get to a point when you turn that off and you have such a better stream because you're not worried about it.
yeah,
So it's like you have to get over that hump, and then it's like
yeah,
you'll feel
and
better.
I think as well that you're like, if you are there and you have got, even if you've got one person, like I know some people that'll be there and they have one person and they're like, oh, that's not enough. I'm gonna turn my stream off, and they don't stream anymore.
Yeah,
But if that person was, if you want to think of it another way, it's almost as if that person is sitting, you know, they're sitting behind you in the room watching you play the game. Like if you had someone at your house
yeah,
watching you play the game, would you just be like, oh, well, nah, like,
yeah.
you know,
Silent Sally.
you just want to go, you just go home now. I'm going to turn this off. I don't want to
Yeah,
just watch you.
laters
I don't
champion.
want just you watching me. I want to have a million people
It's like,
standing in
nah,
my
sit on
lounge
my
room watching
lap
me
and watch
play.
me play. Yeah,
You know, if you had those people in your lounge room watching you play the game, or your bedroom,
yeah.
you know, you would probably continue to play. And you'd be
Ah,
like,
of
wow,
course,
this is
mate.
kind of a big thing because you got people there. So just
Very
because they're on the other
excited.
side of a screen doesn't
Yeah,
mean that
yeah,
they're still not giving you that time. So whether it's one person, whether it's 100 people, you know, it just appreciate that you still got one person that is willing to sit there and watch you play the
yeah. Of
game,
course.
and just do your thing. They might not even chat. You know, you can get
Yeah, it
introverts that just
could
don't
be like
really want to engage
69
in chat.
lurkers. You know, you
Yeah,
never know.
69 lurkers, 69, you know, rabid commenters just going crazy. But you know, at the end of the day, that's one person still that's still willing to spend
Yeah,
their time with you. And if you don't bother streaming, then you know, it's not going to go anywhere.
yeah. G'day, Gutless
But
Golem. Welcome to the stream.
and I think that if you're streaming, you know, you may stream for 5 hours and you're
Yeah,
like, damn, two people turned up. That was terrible. You know,
yeah,
if that's the way you think about it when you stream, but you need to go back through it and just pick particular moments, like stream for individual little moments within the game, because they're the stuff that you will take and clip and then turn into the reels, the
yeah,
TikToks, the other content that will go out and take off. Like that's your 5 hours worth of a chance to get good content
yeah. I
and
think
potentially entertain someone that's there with one moment where you played stupidly and fell off a cliff and died or whatever, you
yeah.
know.
I got to get better at that because I forget to hit a button on my stream deck. Where I've got like a
Yeah,
replay buffer, I could get the like 60 seconds of what I just did, and I've got a
yeah.
clip button, so I can do that. But it's like my mind is, oh fuck, I just died, or some shit happened. But it's like if I'm like remembering, oh that's fucking hilarious, and then you hit the button, it's good. And then yeah, like you were saying, if you have your stream, I forget to highlight it. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta highlight it before it expires because I think streams last like 2 weeks max, and then they expire. So you gotta like do that. Fucking hell, CO, what did you say? Very true that I'd never have found all your Pornhub videos had I not initially found the stream. Yeah, look, guys, fucking hell, everyone's found out.
That's it, mate.
My
Once it's
wife
on the
just said,
net,
I don't know if anyone heard that.
I
She's like,
heard
I
it.
thought it was
Yeah.
private. It's like fucking hell, OnlyFans. That's how I can afford to pay the bills, to be honest. Beat pics. um,
Yeah, Phoebe.
best armors on Twitch. Oh shit. Um,
I thought you were doing the whole thing like, hey
yeah.
guys, if I can get 5 gifted subs, I'll write the name on this banana while I float around in the hot
I'll
tub.
take my shirt off if someone gives 5 subs right now. Nah, no.
Can someone give 6 so he keeps it on?
There you go. Um, yes. So sorry, we were on a
Yeah.
fucking track.
You know,
I
it's
can't remember what we were talking about. Yeah, we are talking about highlighting and stuff.
segue.
So
Yeah.
the content. Um, I've read or I've seen people where they talk about if you plan your stream around the content you want to create after that stream, that kills two birds with one stone. So someone that doesn't have time like us, it's kind of like you got to be tactical. So it's like you'd probably have like a stream where you'd plan it in segments of like, oh, this I'm gonna do this here, and then I'm gonna do something here to like you do like maybe 4 things, for example.
Yep.
So I got to get better at that. So because I don't have time, like my time's going into the show, so I prep for the show, and then it's like fuck, I got to do my highlights, and then I've got to watch this back, and then I yeah, it's hard, mate. How do
Yeah.
you juggle
It's
your
just,
time?
oh, I don't know, poorly.
Yeah, it's a
um,
dad life, isn't it?
like kids, if I can get the kids in bed by 8, that's the aim. Kids in bed by 8.
Yeah,
I can kind of jump on from 8 to 8:30.
an
Yeah, an
amazing wife.
amazing wife is very true.
There you go.
One of the biggest things is that, once if you are in this to just stream, then it's going to be really difficult
Yeah,
because you want to
you're
be
putting all your eggs
live
in one
as
basket.
much as
Yeah,
you possibly can be. But for me, I was doing that. I was just going live, 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 live because that was the expectation of what we had. But
yeah,
it's literally dropping one day and not going live for that day,
yeah.
not streaming,
That's a good
and
point.
using that time instead that I would have been streaming, or even cutting a stream an hour short and then going back and editing a couple of videos
Yeah,
and then putting that stuff out as content. So, you know, don't stream all the time
yeah. I
unless
think
it works for you. Unless you make millions every stream, go for it.
I think yeah.
Um,
If people I was streaming 5 days a week, and now I do 4 with that in mind, but also because I was getting tired because I streamed. So I streamed Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and I used to stream Sunday. So I was doing like 3 days in a
yeah,
row, and you don't know how like much you get burnt out.
it's
Off
incredibly
my wife,
tiring.
my wife just did this because it's like Monday, Wednesday, and it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yep.
So it's 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
So I cut my Sunday stream out, um, with the intention of using that as a rest day or, like you said, preparing day, maybe hanging out with my wife. I don't know
If she's lucky,
if she's lucky.
she's got to deserve it.
If
Yeah.
she's not like famous as well, like me, which she is, Instagram model.
Yep.
But yeah, like you gotta. It's hard to be more disciplined. It's like it's just hard because you're just tired. Like,
Yeah.
fuck
I
this
think
shit,
that's the
and then you're
biggest
just
thing.
like,
Like, it's
yeah,
easier to probably
mate.
just go on the dole and then just stream on the government's money.
Yeah, nah.
It is really, really difficult because if you're working 40 hours a week,
Yeah.
plus travel and everything else, then you're getting home, you've got kids, you've got a wife,
Dinner, bath,
the wife
bedtime.
on their own is just demanding enough as it is. It's like, what the fuck did I do here? And then
Pretty
the
much.
kids as well, like it gets pretty hectic. And then by the time you decide to sit down and stream, you're like, well, let's get a good chunk out. Let's get 3 hours out or something like that. And before you know
Shots
it,
fired.
um, before you know it, it's 11 p.m. at night, and you're finally going to try and get to bed,
Yep.
or
Oh,
whatever.
only at
It's
11? Fuck, I wish.
Yeah, that's
Mate, I've been
around 1
pushing it
1
these
a.m.
days. This week has been killer for me. 1 a.m. and then I'm like, all right, I need to go to bed before 1. All right, I need to go to bed before 12:30. All right, I need to go to bed before 12. So it's like I keep
Yeah,
making the goal of like doing this,
yeah.
and then it's like, oh, I'm watching something. Oh, I want to get one more game in. The spiral,
Nomad
bro.
knows it. One more game. That is one
One,
thing that
oh,
all
one more
I'm
game.
like, all right, one more, and then you get a win, and they're like, you can't leave on a dub.
Well, nah, I love leaving on dub.
So
That's how
yes,
I love
that's what
leaving
I
on a
want to
high.
do. My teammates are like, no, we want to leave on a low. We want to go to bed depressed. Okay.
That's so whack. That makes
um,
no sense. To
yeah, I
leave
don't
on
get
a
it either. I'm like,
fucking
I want to leave. I want to leave the champion. I want to have a one-hit wonder. Get out of
pretty
here.
much. Yeah.
You
Nah.
know, one more game is the meta. It's the meta
Everyone
of,
knows one more
absolutely
game
killing you.
means 10. That is true.
Yeah,
10 more
and
minutes, one more game. Oh no, I just died in 5 minutes. Oh, one more game. Oh, we died straight. Oh, one more.
yeah.
Oh no, we can't do it. Well, it's like
That's
a
what
vicious
like
circle,
people don't
bro.
realize too. Like it's you're looking at roughly about 15 minutes every one more game. It's 15 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah, But no, I think that it's your content is better if you actually decide to have a break.
Yeah.
And make people look forward to wanting to come and see that thing that you're doing on Friday, rather
Yeah.
than seeing you do what you just did last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and they're going to come and see you do it on a Friday.
Yeah.
That's where if you are someone that wants to diversify your content, the stream is one portion of it for people that want to watch a stream.
Yeah.
And then you cater to that, you build up a bit of hype towards it. This Friday, Phil's in the hot tub. Then that, people are looking forward to that. Then the blind community is looking forward to that. Then,
Come on now.
but, sorry about that. But that's what I think people, you need to kind of pick it. You'll find days that it's going to take off. You'll find that there's going to be periods. Like if you can, for me, the best thing and what I want to aim for is getting VODs. And for anyone that knows, VOD is video on demand. I think it is anyway. That's what I've decided to deem it.
I just know VOD is like your previous
so
stream.
Videos, previous games, stuff you create and upload. It's like the stuff that goes straight to DVD, really. If that stuff there is when you want to put it out when people are commuting to work in the morning and they're sitting on the train, and if they're one that's not me who didn't sleep on the train in because they spent all night gaming, then they'll watch your VOD on the way in. And if you release another one for the home commute, then all those people are going to watch that as well.
Nice. I like this Glimmerman character. He's pretty good. I'm gonna keep watching him.
So that's the thing. You want to try and target particular times, particular audiences, and then cater to all those kind of things. People like going to the drive-in cinemas. Not everyone does, but it's still there to cater for the people that want to do that thing.
I haven't done that in forever.
I love going there. That's it. I only ever go there because it's the easiest thing to do with the kids.
True that.
Lock them out the car while you sit inside the car and watch the movie.
Oh mate, we wouldn't even let it go because like we just want to put the kids to bed so we don't have to deal with them. It's like the drive-in. It's like you got to go late. It's like you're going out there nap time. It's like fucking nah. So we've actually gone to the movies. I don't know, twice, maybe 3 times in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I haven't got much either. But I mean, at the same time, we've gone through a pandemic with everything being
COVID,
closed.
Mate. But yeah, like you know what I mean.
Well, I don't know if you can't say that word.
What do you mean?
The C word.
Constable.
Well, Ovid.
It's all right, mate. She's positive.
I can't say it. We can't say it on stuff like that. We'll get a little flag.
Huh?
You never seen it when you're looking through like scrolling through Facebook and then it says this thing here mentions thing check for false information.
Oh yeah. Nah, this is not we're not on Facebook here, mate. It's all good.
I don't know. If you guys
TikTok,
get
I don't know.
flagged, whatever. All right, cover. Just gonna get out of my system.
Cover.
But nah, I the last time we went to the drive-ins.
Yeah.
Probably was the last time actually. Yeah, I had the car parked on like on a particular angle.
Yeah.
And I knew it in my head, but I just didn't kind of think of it. But the fuel level got below a certain point because I like to run the car, keep the heater going and all that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Got below a certain point where the fuel pump wasn't picking up the fuel anymore. The car wouldn't start. And I'm like, damn, we're stuck. And I was like, I think it's because I'm on this weird angle. I should just roll it down the hill so I'm on a flat spot and it'll be perfect. And then I sort of second guess myself. I'm like, I don't want to get stuck with my car in an awkward spot. It's a drive-in, so who gives a shit. There's an entire parking lot. I should have just done it. So then we had to, go home, get picked up, go and get the car the next day. And then I was like, all right, while I'm here now with a backup plan, I've got a fuel jerry can. Let's just roll it. It started straight away. I was like,
lol.
Should have just done that.
You get demonetized on YouTube for mentioning cunts. It was a nice day night where your father-in-law has to come get you. Nice.
I wanted to go back down memory lane, 15-year-olds on a first date and your parents got to come pick you up. So I was like, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Have her back by 11, Steven.
Yeah.
Steven.
Except it was the other way around. Like my dad came and picked us up and he's just like, hey,
fucking idiot, mate.
How was she? Was she behaved? Did she respect your boundaries?
You wear protection? Nah.
No I don't know.
All right, my mic is so dusty. I just blew on it. Not in that way.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah.
mean?
Okay. Respect your microphone's boundaries, mate.
Sorry. Are you okay there? Um, so you're with a gaming group. Do you want to talk about that? And
Yes.
how that's going?
So the way that that Facebook and Facebook gaming partnership works. So if you're in like North America,
Yep.
they essentially you stream, you hit specific like preset milestones. So you get to one where you can get subscribers. That's not partner. So they have level up, which means that you have 100 followers and you stream a specific amount of time per month to meet the criteria, and you go into level up, and then you can get
Cool.
your stars bits, right? Then the next thing after that, you've got to really grind. You got to start to make money. Like I think it's like $2,000 a month or a
Shit.
week, maybe a week. I can't really
That's
recall.
crazy.
And then you can apply to Facebook and have them review your content, and then they will give you partnership if they deem that
Hmm.
you fit the mold. Now the market within North America is incredibly saturated, so they don't really care. There's no push from them because they've got people left, right, and center submitting.
Yeah.
But in other parts of the world, Australia, New Zealand, like the Philippines, Indonesia, there's all these different places. They have companies that are called CSPs, which is creative service providers, I think it was.
What?
Yeah, so basically what they do, they're
Customer
like a
software
marketing
proprietaries. Oh
company
no.
who works with Facebook. They go out, they scout
Yeah.
content creators who they think have got potential. And it sort
Nice.
of works the other way because the market here isn't overly saturated. They will find people that they think they can work with, and then you will get signed up to Facebook as a
Yeah.
partner through these people, and then they help you to push your content out and get your content to grow, and
Nice.
try to help you get bigger on the platform. Um, so it in itself is actually to a degree like quite a controversial thing because there's a lot of people that have been grinding for a very very long time to get to certain milestones. They want to get to that
Yeah.
partner badge. They want to get to those subscribers, and then they think that, oh, here comes these little streamers from Australia with it so easy. Here you go. They just got given everything, and it's not how it works.
Here
We didn't
comes
just get given
Glimmerman
everything.
69 with his fucking
We
something
stream
badge.
in a very different environment because in America, everyone tips. You go to a restaurant, you tip someone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people tip. In Australia, people are like, "You got a dollar? Nah, mate, I don't got a dollar." Like no one
Yeah, nah, I'm good,
tips
thanks.
for things practically. Or they knock on your door. You want to support the children? Yeah, 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 yeah. You sign up, and then next minute your wife's giving you dead stares, and you're like, "Shit, cancel that." Like that's we don't really
Oh,
tip.
yeah.
We don't do that kind of thing over here. So it's a different market to try and get into. It's a very different game when you're down under. You know
Yeah. You know
down
what I mean?
under. So,
Nice one, Brad.
um,
You caught the Pokemon.
a
The
lot of
Aussie. Yeah,
people
nah, thanks, mate.
got a bit dirty about that kind of thing there with how it works, but that is just how it works.
So it's frowned
It's not
upon
that
a
we
little bit.
well, there's look. I think the only thing is really just it's people that are jealous at the end of the day of what you have managed to get, but the road to get there is different. If they move to Australia, they could go and get the same thing. So there you go. There's your tip. Move to Australia. You probably won't get shot at on your way to
I was
school
about
as
to
well.
say no
So
guns, bro.
you know, um,
Fucking
but
hell.
it's a
But that's
very
that.
very
Yeah.
different environment. So that's what the company that I'm with, which is a company called Go To Game.
Nice. That's
They
a go-to
are
game. Thanks for
yeah,
signing
so
my
they're
boy.
one of two in Australia, and they help you grow your content. They give you training and guidance.
That's how you got so good,
And
man. Like you used to be pretty average, but now you're like fucking you're
oh,
above
I
average.
know, I know. Like
Know what
you
I
go
mean?
on from bloody, down here, 3 inch, and then boom, you with them, you're a 6 inch.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice. I like
big
that.
games, big games. So yeah, you're the Magnum now up here.
Fire out. Magnum.
No, so that and and the grind continues. Once you kind of get into that thing, you contracted to Facebook. You can't go and do streams on Twitch. You can't stream on YouTube.
Oh
You're
yeah.
all of a sudden
Yeah, like I was
the
saying,
same
you're
clauses that they have
restricted.
everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the other thing on the flip side of all this is now that Facebook have now altered the way that they're doing everything. So people who the biggest thing with that is you could get subscribers. That's what people wanted to get to partner for
Yeah, like
subscribers.
monetization whatever it is.
monetization options and
Yeah.
all that. But Facebook have now just to anyone that reaches the sort of first tier in content creation, where you're sort of really getting into there, which is a level up program. They've
Yep.
now released subscribers for everyone on that too. So it's
Nice.
um,
Yeah, I remember when
you
you
know,
were going for it,
it's
like it
pretty
took a
good.
while, and you're like, oh, like you were saying that. I can't remember when it was, but it was like it was hard to get to that point because it's like with
Yeah,
Twitch, it's 50 followers. I think with the level up was 100 or something. I can't remember.
it's 100. Yeah,
Yeah,
100 followers, and but we don't have a consecutive. Not to begin with, not to get to level up. You don't have to have a consecutive viewer thing, like two
like a
average
average viewer.
viewers or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it is.
So ours is 3 average viewers, 50 followers, and I think stream for 7 days in the last 30. I remember.
Okay, yeah. So
Something like
theirs
that.
is just 100 followers of the page, and you have to stream for. Geez, that's a good thing. It might have been you got to stream for 10 hours a week. I can't recall. Like
Yeah,
it was quite a while, a bit
yeah,
ago now
it's
that I was doing it. But um,
long time, Larry.
yeah. So oh man, so many long ago. Like since I made it to the big game, big leagues. um, yeah. So similar thing, the goals. The next level though is you have to have those returning viewers, and
Yeah,
that next level is where it's quite hard. They want you to have to be able to supply to submit to them. It's like 250 returning viewers
far out.
to your content.
That's
So
I don't know why Facebook is so high. Like so different for Twitch.
I think it's so high because, and this is one of the reasons what drove me to sort of, I guess, stick with Facebook after the Mixer thing, is because who doesn't have a Facebook account these days now?
I don't.
It's so
Nah, dude. But
I
I'm
thought that
on
it
it
would
at
be so
least.
easy to get followers,
Yeah, yeah,
because I'm like, oh man, I got like 300 family and friends on Facebook. Everyone will just follow me,
yeah.
but they didn't. They're all just like, who's this dickhead? Hang on, I think I saw him at a family reunion. Oh wait, it's my grandson. Um,
Assholes.
yeah, so that's the hardest thing. It was actually quite a grind just to
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
that point. And obviously people can just hit unfollow as well. They get your notifications that pop up. So
Oh,
and
mate,
so's
fucking hell.
done.
If I comment once on your thing, I get notified like fucking 20 times on Facebook. So I gotta turn it off. I don't want to
No,
know when
you
anything.
can't, mate. Don't tell me right now on live stream that you're gonna unfollow me.
I
It's
don't
terrible.
unfollow you. I still, I actually follow you on my Philmeister Gaming channel
Yeah, the one that
page.
you never look at, so you don't have to
The
put
one
up
that
with
I
it. It's
never
like the
look
junk
at.
mailbox that you just go, hey, this is my
Because
Gmail account.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so the annoying part about Facebook is everyone knows my full name. So I want to watch you
Film
while I'm
Meister.
on Philmeister Gaming. That's like
Yep.
everyone calls me Phil, and that's all good. But it's like
They
I've
call you
got
Phil Gaming
my
or
brand, So I'm like I'm contemplating of switching it to just Philmeister. I know it's Philmeister Gaming,
yeah.
and that's my logo. And then like the logo that's up there, that's kind of like my Philmeister, my P logo.
Oh, yep,
Um,
yep. I'll look at the other screen.
um, yeah,
Yep. A little bit of a rebrand. I see.
a
It
little bit
looks
of
like you've
rebrand,
had.
as you can see the red, black, and white. I did
Yep.
the friend. She did. She's a graphic designer, so she did the background. I said I like red, black, and white, and then she just made this cool like flaming background. And then I used the background in my intro when I did the After Effects stuff. I just basically used the same background for everything. I used the background for my thumbnails, and then I just put things on there. Um,
Yep.
yeah,
I
um,
like it. It's very to the point.
yeah, nice.
Yep.
I don't know how good like the copyright stuff is because I got it from stock, Adobe stock. So it's like
Yep.
there's certain licensing things you can or can't do. Um,
Yeah.
and basically, the only thing I did was change the tip, the red little bottom part of the P, to match the color of like my theme.
Yep.
So yeah,
I like it. It's clean. So I want to get a new logo,
appreciate that,
something
homie.
different. The one I've got right now, one of my mates just knocked up for me, and we're
Yep.
probably going to stick with that. But we need to get it into
Yeah, mate. You need to
editing it in.
full do a revamp, mate. Get
There's
that
going to be a revamp.
consistency.
There's going to be a big revamp coming up.
Nice. Can we get a Filmeister
So,
exclusive and get that release date or what?
uh, I'm really a massive procrastinator, so I
Oh
just,
yeah, 1 year. It's a
that's
year
just,
away.
yeah. Yeah,
Legit,
yeah,
I
it's
wanted to do this a
probably
year ago, and it took me over a year. So my friend, she did it, but then the
yeah.
sizing was off, and like I forgot to just chase it up, and it was just too much shit going on.
Sometime, Brad.
Sometime next year. But
Yeah,
yeah, I finally like nutted down, and then like once I had the background, I wanted to do my intro, be right back, and sort of ending stream scene, just basically same background, and then animate. So I learned to use After Effects, and basically I just put 3D text over it. It was pretty hard to get a hang of After Effects, but once I got the hang of some guides, I just use the same thing and just change it up a little bit. So
yep,
finally did that, and then I also use I also do an intro with, let's just say, Glimmerman, featuring Glimmerman, whatever, introducing Glimmerman. I change the text to say episode 6 Glimmerman, and then it'll go into our interview. So I've
yep,
been slacking on the YouTube content of doing my highlights and doing my Filmmeister show uh, highlights. So
yep.
my apologies to everyone, but shit happens. Now, I mean, I'll probably pump out. I guess I think it's like the last, including this one, two, three, maybe four. So I think I've only got 2 episodes out, but it's like part 1, part 2, episode 2. But yeah, it's got to get better at that and more efficient.
Yep.
Um,
There's a lot of editing that goes in at the end of the day that I
oh
don't know.
mate,
Like, it's not quick and easy. Like I spent an hour.
how often do you rewatch stuff? Like you've got a clip that's X big. Do you watch it all the way through and then like, all right, I want to cut it here, or do you watch it, cut, watch, cut, watch, cut, watch, cut, watch? How do you do
Yeah, it really depended. I would do it depending on
it?
like some days I'll watch the entire clip
Yep,
and then I'm like, yep. But what I did find as well is well, when I'm clipping, I've got to I want to work with the smallest form possible. So I will watch the entire thing and go, yeah,
and
that
snip
was
it
the
up.
whole part that's got the start and end that I want. And
Yep,
then I reduce that down to it and then I clip that and I'll watch that into the little segments that I want.
yep.
And then depending on what I'm editing, if I've got other videos that I'm putting in, if I'm doing like a montage of certain different things, then that's where I'll start to piece it all together.
Nice.
But like a 60-second reel that I made took me an hour and a half the other day, I think it was,
Shit, dude.
to make it. And
Nah,
that's just
it depends how
the
much you want to put in.
editing and how
Yeah,
much effort that you got to put into
yeah.
it. All of that for 8 likes.
For yeah.
So and then and then the one
Uh,
that took me half an hour is just blown up. So
yeah,
you can't pick it, but at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. I put out something that I like. I watch it over and over, and I think it's funny as all hell.
yeah.
Like, I go to the toilet at work and watch it. I don't watch other people stream. I go to the toilet and just watch my clip.
Far
And
out.
just people hear me in the toilet laughing.
Oh my gosh. Crazy
Uh,
constable. Um,
yeah.
yeah, Dad, you're part of the Dad Gamers, Dad G's, as I've called it, and Shrimpy has sort of labeled it as. How many kids do you have? I know how much kids you've got.
I've got
69.
3 boys.
3 boys.
Yep.
And thumbs up, thumbs down, wink, nod. Very excited.
What?
You're good with that? You want more? You
Oh,
want.
with 3 boys, am I good with that? I definitely didn't understand that. Yeah,
I
look,
was
we
I
had
was being
three
very
boys.
confusing.
It was confusing. I was like, yeah, 3 boys. Yeah, we did want to have a girl.
Yeah,
And it just didn't happen. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I need a bigger car. Now we're at 5 seats now. We're at
yeah.
capacity. So, and I mean, we'll
Far
see
out.
what happens because we could get to a stage where I'm just like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you're all annoying. One must go. I just made that up. How good is that? Fucking copyright
I
that
love
shit.
it. I'm gonna
Um,
save that.
no, so yeah, we would need a bigger car and a bigger house as well. So
Yeah, you need that
yeah,
YouTube money slash
we're
Facebook money to come
pretty
in.
yeah, exactly. So if you want to help me get a bigger house,
Oh, mate,
subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
what
No, three
is?
boys.
Yep.
And I don't know.
What is
Was there anything else?
the best and worst thing about having kids. I don't know if I got to frame this
The
question,
best and worst thing
the
about having
question a bit
kids.
better, but it's like it's
Um,
literally take it like however you want because your parents know when I ask this question, you know exactly how to answer it. You know,
Look, I think that the
but yeah,
biggest shock to the system that everyone would say no one is ready for kids.
yeah,
Doesn't matter what you're doing in your life. Like you could have no mortgage because you paid everything off. You drive a Tarago, so you got 7 fucking seats, and have a maid,
yeah,
and you will have kids, and you are still not ready for that shit. Um, but there's no bad part. There's nothing. Yeah, there's not. It's just a funny thing because like you do obviously have what you used to do. I could be my Friday nights used to be out with mates cruising our cars, just driving to
nice.
Mangas and just hanging out there and then driving back again, or Xbox LAN parties every bloody weekend, like starting at 5 o'clock on a Friday and ending at 5 p.m. on a Sunday with no sleep.
Far out.
Um, I don't know. It's just very different. Like that was my life back then, and
Yeah,
this is my life now, and I just make it work. But there's no bad part about it at all, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I think that anyone that doesn't have kids would be like, oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't live without my Instagram photos that I have to take on a Saturday night to make my life look amazing.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but nah, man, there's just nothing bad. Like you get your kid home, they're a newborn, you get newborn photos, they shit on you. Because everyone's getting newborn photos. You're holding your baby. Oh, it's this cute little baby bundle here with a naked
Yeah.
little baby bum and stuff and down you. And even then, man, like that stuff, just don't care. Just there's no
You forget about
negativity.
all that shit,
You know,
literally.
yeah, man. Like, yeah, no, I think the biggest thing, actually, to be honest, is that you, as a parent, if you have all these other things you want to do, you as an individual, you're not an individual anymore. You do kind of your identity changes. You're no longer just the person. You are
Yeah,
you and your family, you and your kids.
pretty
Um,
much, yeah.
so when you want to do your gaming when the kids are in bed, if you want to try and spend time doing certain things for yourself to a degree, I think the biggest thing that's the hardest part is how slack you can feel.
Yeah.
Everyone looks back at what they're doing as a parent. You go, yeah, a moment of like self reflection. You're like, oh man, I feel so bad. Oh man, like I don't give the kids enough time of my attention. Oh, I don't do this, I don't do that. And
Yeah.
and I think everyone has that. That's probably about the only negative thing about it is just judging yourself. But nah, I love it. There's nothing bad about it.
Nice. I think that's the first time we've had person not say a negative thing. It's like, oh, it's the lack of sleep, or oh, it's the something. It's like it's not like it's not like a bad thing or worse thing. It's just like you wish you could get more sleep, or you wish whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
But before that,
because
I
you're
still had lack of
reckless.
sleep anyway. What was I
Yeah.
doing then? I was gaming. I
To
was
yeah,
out with
4
mates.
a.m.
Yeah, still lack of sleep, and so the reason for the lack of sleep kind of changed, but that was it, man.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it, Ernest. Like once
Nomad.
they're
Yeah.
once
Well,
they're
that's what I'm
older.
looking forward to as well. Well, my kids actually recently are like, "Oh, Daddy, play Minecraft." I'm playing Apex. I'm like, "All right, let me play a couple more games. Let me finish this game, and I'll play Minecraft. Get into Minecraft." Oh, Daddy, what's this? Oh, it's commentating the whole thing. I'm like, mate, just calm down. It's a pig. One more game.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, Brad. I think I said that. I'm
One more game.
all right, let me finish
Yeah.
this game, or like, let can I go like play help them with blocks? I'm like, all right, cool. Let me finish the game. If you want to sit down, I can set up the chair. You can watch the game, or you can get the blocks ready. Or get the garage ready because they play like with these blocks, and we have cars, and the mat has like a track with like the cars. Like,
Yep.
oh yeah, we want to build a garage, so we've got to get the cars, and you want that roof thing. All right, cool. Oh come.
I
But yeah,
think
it's
that
like
actually, that reminded me of one thing. I guess if you were going to say what would be probably the worst thing, and it's like for me myself, I always looked after my toys.
yeah,
Like Lego, I had the
you
best
had it in
Lego sets you
pristine
could
condition.
possibly get.
Yeah, yeah,
Like old like Action Man figurines and cars and stuff like that. Like everything that I had when I was a kid.
yeah, yeah,
Like PlayStation games, like the discs and stuff, man. Like barely even scratched. Like
yeah.
everything. Me,
Oh,
my
same. I was
brother,
so
like my
anal. Like,
sister. Yeah.
Like I
Kids
made
these days, I don't know
sure
if
it was
yours are like
perfect.
that. Mine don't care. They just destroy everything that I have. Like
Yeah.
that's like a I'm like, here you go, guys. This is a cherished thing. This is I've had this, for the last 30 years. Here you go.
Oh
And then I
yeah,
walk
with
out
like
the room and I come back. It's like, where is it? There's just fucking pieces everywhere. Oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
Like
no, I wouldn't do that. I'd never give them something that's like that until they're like 18.
it's yeah, now I'm just like, damn, you ain't having it. I'm just that's my retirement fund. I ain't giving
Oh
that to
yeah,
you now.
just
I'm just
buy
gonna
them
keep that
some
shit and sell it.
replica,
You
cheapy,
know?
whatever.
Like I get excited for stuff. Like I'm like, yeah, I want to get some sick Lego. Like just get some mad Lego and just build some sick stuff. And
Yeah.
then we build it, and then 10 minutes later, I can't find
Laters.
3/4 of the kit because they've put it everywhere.
Stuff that.
So now I'm just buying my own Lego for myself. And
Exactly.
if they can nick off, and I'm just gonna just build my own stuff and just
Lego room. We've
yeah.
got to get a Glimmerman tour maybe one day. That's a content idea.
Oh, I just live in a gigantic blue room. This is it.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. It's like a void, like a
It's
purple
just a
space
void.
room.
Yep, yep. If you
Classic.
step through there, that's when you go into the gaming world.
Oh snap! It's a Minecraft
Yep.
Nether portal.
No, it's just heaps of adult games. Don't want to go back there.
Oh shit! Oh. Classic cancelled.
Yeah. Nah,
Um,
man.
but yeah, we've been cranking it for a while. And it's been great. I love our conversation tonight. We've got a section where it's like little quick fire questions.
Okay.
And basically you just give me a little cheeky answer. Go from there. You ready to rumble?
Okay. Let's go.
Alrighty. What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
Brushing my teeth.
Nice. I go to the toilet and then brush my teeth. So yeah, kind of same thing. Hot or cold?
Hot.
Oh, I see you like sweating your balls off.
Love it. Yep.
Ass or titties?
Titties.
Oh, very nice.
My wife's saying, I know this answer.
Classic. We've had a lot of people say ass.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant her. She loves my titties, is what I meant.
Classic.
Yeah.
Saggy boy. What is your favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Like a brand.
Like a shoe, like a Nike Air Maxes, Air
Man, I
Force
just get
Ones,
my shoes
whatever.
from Kmart.
Kmart Constables.
Yep.
What is I think someone that said like that they like versus what they have. Is there a pair of shoes that you like, oh, that's a cool pair of shoes that you feel, oh, that looks like the best shoe or my favorite shoe?
Not really, man. I
Not a
don't
shoe
know.
guy. Right.
Yeah, just not really into shoes
That's all
or
good, mate.
feet for that matter.
You just barefoot bandit.
Yeah. Yep.
Thongs. Thongs, a thong, thong, thong. If you got stuck on an island for a year, what 3 albums would you take with you?
3 items.
Albums.
Albums.
Yeah. I like writing this down. I like getting a bit of music to listen to.
Look, I'd probably do. Damn, that's a good question because I don't really know many albums. There'd be something from like Nickelback
Oh
would be
yeah,
in there.
Nickelback. Yep.
Um,
I do like Nickelback. That was like my go-to road trip music back in the day.
yeah.
Well, the one was like just a couple animals, or like the original one. There's you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the one you're
So
talking
it's,
about.
it's the
Yeah,
one with the car.
it is Animals. It's called Animals. The song you're talking about. Yeah. So there'd be that in there. To be honest, actually, even lately, I have actually been listening to a fair bit of Jason Derulo.
Nice.
Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, I don't know. Just on my Spotify list. And then I guess the third one would be probably like the random Spotify playlist called like Sleep.
What?
Just relaxing sleep sounds and stuff.
All right, let me just write. So Nickelback, All the Right Reasons. I know that album. What was the other one? Sleep playlist. Sleep playlist.
My kids listen to it, right? So I put it on in their room, and
fuck?
now I'll be in bed and we'll just put on sleep in our room as well.
Oh my god. So
Just
when my daughter was sleeping in our room still, we just have like the white noise going, and that's it.
yeah. I guess it's kind of like that, but it's just sleep. Every now and again you feel like there's a whale just going,
What the heck?
whoa, it's over your head.
Oh
Dolphins
my
and whales
gosh.
and sea sounds and
Classic. Yep. And the third one?
Look, I don't really know an album, to be honest with you, but I don't
Jason
know.
Derulo, you were saying
Something
Jason.
from Jason Derulo. Yeah, I've been enjoying that stuff lately while
Yeah,
I've been driving.
nice. Something Jason Derulo. All right, sick one.
Yeah.
Nice. That's interesting. If you could have a conversation with anyone dead or alive, who would you talk to or see?
I reckon Robin Williams.
One. One of my favorite actors. I love watching Mrs. Doubtfire. One of my
Yep.
favorite movies. What do you drive? So these questions got added this week was chat and we had a couple suggestions, so I'm adding it to the list.
Yep.
Pretty nice. What do you drive?
I drive a Nissan Navara.
Is that the same one when we were working together?
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
And what was your first car?
A Hyundai Excel.
Classic.
Yep.
Classic. And that was like Old Faithful or what?
Yeah, yeah.
It lasted quite a while.
That was my grandmother's car. And then she couldn't drive anymore, so I got gifted it.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Sweet as. Well, that's our quick questions. Quick fire questions with Glimmerman. Brad saying it was pink. Give you a little cheeky.
Dude, it was
round of applause,
red, pinkish because it did something fake. Those things didn't have very good flip
yeah, it's like it starts peeling like wheeling. And like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Classic. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the Filmmeister show in a nutshell. That's the interview section. How much longer do I have you? Do I have you for any games? Are you keen to play like little mini games like Scribble.io or something? Or did you need to head off? Are you streaming yourself
I
or
am
whatnot?
streaming tonight.
Yep.
How long does Scribble.io sort of take? Because
not long, mate. 5 minutes probably if we play like
yeah,
two
we'll get a
rounds.
couple of games. Yeah, let's get a few games in.
All right, cool. All right, let's jump into that because I know you want to get onto the stream, but I don't want you to get on too late. So let me hook that up. All right, so I said it's a 3 rounds. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah,
basically me then you. That's a round. So 80 seconds. So 80 times 6 will be like 5 minutes.
That's all right.
Cool.
No rush, mate.
Let's get amongst it. And no cheating, mate, because there's I think at the top in the middle it shows the word. So cheeky mofo.
All right. So I guess I'm drawing first, yeah?
Yeah, correct.
Is the aim of it that you are supposed to guess, or has to make it misleading?
Nah, yeah, if I guess it, you get points as well.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm a sick drawer, right? So you're gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about here. Some bloody awesome drawer.
The fuck is this? Love not live. Gotta go live the show. Gotta love the show later. What? I'm so confused.
All right, in my head this works, but
I don't know what I'm looking at, bro. Can you give me some like? There's an M.
Yeah, that's it. Skip rope. What you typed in there is skip rope.
Yeah. I typed skip rope, but what the fuck is it? Jump rope.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nomad. Appreciate that. See how I get points and you get points? If you basically do it quicker, like we both get more points.
Okay.
So I'll go like this, that, this, like
Mate,
these.
you're full pro. This you got like fill-ins and tree.
Yep. Just think about what things on the tree are.
Branch.
Yeah, you got to type it in, mate.
Oh shit, eh?
Yeah, it's a word. It's a word game. Basically, someone draws it, the other one types it.
Yeah,
that works. Classic.
Oh, dude, this is all right.
3-letter word. Classic.
Oh wait, where's Phil? That one.
You can also make it thicker if you want. That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic, dude. What the fuck? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, think about what's in the glass. Yeah, mate.
That was gonna be my first guess. I should have done it.
Cockerel. Yeah, that's good, mate. Perfect.
Oh, this is
All right, last round, guys. That's a long word. Like 2 words. Fuck me.
All right.
I was laughing already. Oh, come on. Is it TOS? No, it's not. Can't be. Cocker Spaniel.
This is how am I gonna draw this?
Yeah, look, there was a word that was like, it's the Vatican. I'm like, how the I don't know, what's a Vatican? Is it like a place or a person? I'm like, I'm not gonna do it.
I don't know.
Ugh,
I'm just gonna really try to get.
guys sabotaging me. What are you doing? Butt stallion? What is that?
I really did think I could draw it, but I can't draw it for shit.
I don't know what. Can you keep drawing? Like maybe
Um,
supplement it on the side, something? It looks like someone fart shot.
it's
But no. What does that mean? You put. My wife's trying to help.
you're right. Your wife's on the right track.
Cheek. Butt cheek. Oh my god. I didn't know that was a word like you could choose from. What the heck?
I don't know. Is my drawing clear now? Obviously, afterwards, maybe it's clear.
Oh my god.
Hey, your missus got it right. So
Classic.
obviously,
I was like, I didn't think it would be
I
like
don't
that.
know how to change the thickness of the pen. All right, I could have done a nice kind of.
It's just down next to the things.
I was hoping you were gonna be like Kardashian. Like, what is it? Mm, um,
I got a good one. The mask. Yes, I was like, I was writing. Okay. Glimmerman / Steve, you won, mate. Bloody with the butt cheeks.
Yeah,
Fucking
baby.
hell, sabotage me. Classic council.
Look, all right. I thought that I could draw butt cheeks much better, but as I said earlier in the stream, I'm a tits man. So.
Yeah, true that. True that. All right, homie. Appreciate your time tonight. Appreciate the interview. Yeah, had a really good time. Nice conversations, guys. If you haven't followed Glimmerman, I can't do shout outs, but I'll put his Facebook gaming link up if you aren't following him.
All good, man. Appreciate it. Thank you as well. It's been heaps good fun.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the love, fan love.
Thank you, Phil. Really appreciate it too.